Welcome back here, race fans. We are at Atlanta tonight with 3 Wide Racing, the Chesapeake Diecast Cup Series here tonight for, I believe, 125 laps. I believe they are, Jeff. Correct me if I'm wrong.
150.
150 laps. My bad. I thought I read it earlier. It was 150, and then when I looked at it again, it said 125, and now it must be back to 150.
Nope, I'm wrong. 130.
130. We'll get it right. Boy, that's what you call being right on the ball here tonight, aren't we? We've been sitting here talking for, what, about an hour and a half, and we didn't even think to check that. Wow. All right. Well,
I was thinking it was 150, but I after you said that, I checked the info here in the iRacing thing, and it says 130. So.
Okay, 130 laps. Okay. Well, it's still, that's going to be a pretty lengthy race for these guys, and we were just looking at the weather for tonight. This weather, boy, I'll tell you what, 85-degree air temperature, and the track temperature, well, I'm showing it at 96. iRacing may be showing it something else. But mostly cloudy skies here tonight, trying to get a little grip for these guys out here tonight. But we're about 5 minutes away from the national anthem here. And again, thank you for joining us tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Well, they want to give a shout out to Brandon Kaufman. Apparently, Brandon unable to race here tonight. Brandon, I think you were the one that gave me the double zeros, right? And I have them in there in preparation for you to race tonight, and you're not going to be here? Oh, no. But anyhow, they're in there, brother. We're good to go. So I did have an issue, though. Last night in a race that we broadcasted, my son races the double zero, and for some odd reason they did not show up. I'm gonna have to check on that and see why, but I guess I'll find out about that later. But anyhow, again, like I said, thanks for joining us here for the Die Cup Series here at 3 Wide Racing. We're excited about Atlanta. I always love to broadcast races here at Atlanta. This is an absolutely amazing track. I love this track. I think this is my favorite track of all the tracks in iRacing, honestly. I don't know.
My favorite, Charlotte.
Go ahead.
I was just saying my favorite track out of the tracks on iRacing would be Charlotte.
Oh, don't worry. They won't race like they are in practice. Believe me. When it comes down to going out here and turning green flag laps, it's all about business. So that's a lot of people. Everybody out here right now is it's that mind game that everybody plays. They got to be at the top of the leaderboard, and whether whether they're that fast or not in the race is yet to be known. But they're trying to get that top of the leaderboard fast lap, that one in, one out, one in, one out, for the whole practice session. So, but anyhow, these guys, once the green flag flies, they'll be all about buckling down to some good, hard racing. Is my national anthem. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Looking right at it. All right, Scott, you want to, sorry, Steve, Jeff, we'll get it all out here. You want to run down through the points real quick for us here while we're waiting for these guys to finish up practice?
Sure thing. All right. Leading the points so far is Tanner Sharp, 84. In second is Corey Lindsay with 81. He is 3 points behind. Third place is Carlos Acosta with 78 points. He is 6 behind. Fourth place is Matt Hackathorn with 77 points. He is 7 behind. Fifth place is Skylar Nissel with 73 points. He is 11 behind. Sixth place is Nick Miller with 70 points, 14 behind. There is a three-way tie for seventh place, and that is Donald Bell, Paul Ross, and Johnny Thomas, all with 66 points, 18 behind. And rounding out the top 10 is Justin Kolb with 61 points, 23 behind.
Very good. Well, we're going to drag Nick Miller up here. I want to talk to Nick. Nick Miller, you got a copy? Nick Miller, you're in the booth here. Do you have a copy? Okay. Well, I guess we'll try somebody else. How about Cody Wright? Cody Wright, you got a copy? Well, everybody wants to talk on the broadcast and there ain't nobody here. Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, let me see if I can get Tanner up here then. Well, Tanner, we've tried two people. Nobody's at their mic. Do you have a copy?
Say that again?
I said we've tried two people and they're not answering, so you're the third choice. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir, I have a copy. Just got to turn on my volume.
Well, we couldn't get anybody else to talk to us, so if you give me a minute here, Tanner, let us get through the national anthem real quick here, and we'll get a word in with you, okay?
All right, 10-4.
All right, folks, we'll be back here in just a minute after the national anthem.
Guys.
And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Okay, we're back, guys, and I know, Tanner, you probably want to get out there. Oh, he is qualifying, so I'll wait till you're done.
Yeah, I just finished up.
Okay. Well, like I was saying, I couldn't get a hold of anybody else that I drug down to the booth with, and you said to try to feel free to talk to them, but nobody wanted to talk to me. So I opted for you. So you were the third choice, Tanner, but at least you're here.
Yeah, I always talk to you.
Yep. Well, you've got a pretty good setup under the car there. It seems you come in third on the qualifying list there. How much of a factor is the weather going to be out here tonight? Because the track looks pretty hot, the air's pretty hot, but under mostly cloudy skies, how much is that going to affect?
It'll affect it a little bit. It's really slick out there, really slippery. So we're kind of sliding around on exit, and you really got to be careful when you get on the. If you decide to tap the brake, enter in the corner, because you can snap a little loose, enter in the corner. But on exit, it's pretty loose. In the middle of it's bumpy in 3 and 4, and I'm feeling the loose effect. So if you don't hit the bumps right, you're kind of going to walk up the hill or something. So something we're going to have to pay attention to tonight. Take our time. I'm surprised we're starting up front after these close lap times, after being 23rd on the grid, which I wasn't really too worried about because race trim's always different than qualifying trims. So if we can hang up here all night long, we should come away with a good point lead and hopefully a good win.
All right. Well, we're going to let you go, and we're going to try to see if we can get somebody else into the booth here and talk to them too, if they're at their mic. So good luck. Good luck tonight,
Yeah, thank
Tanner.
you. Thank you.
All right. Let's see if we can talk to. How about we talk to Race Clark? Let's see if we can get him up here. Race Clark, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Race, what is the plan here for you tonight? Looks like you're qualified 8th.
Well, I did 103 laps of practice, so I've got a good idea of what the car's doing. It gets real tight in the later run, so I think the plan here is not to. I think I'm going to plan, and I've got like a certain pit strategy I want to follow here to make sure I don't end up having to save fuel at the end, but make sure I'm not left out to dry. Everybody who short pits.
Very good, very good. Well, we were just talking to Tanner there. He's saying that the track is pretty slick out there tonight. How much is that going to affect you in dirty air now back in the field here once you get started?
I don't know. I really haven't had the chance to run in some legitimate dirty air. I guess I'll figure out. I'd say the car is pretty solid, at least with the line I'm running. So I guess we'll get an idea of what it's like to be back in the dirty air, and hopefully I can get it front and not have to worry about that.
Well, what do you think about Samuel Close taking the pole here so far?
Samuel Close, I'm not sure if you guys know, actually had surgery on his shoulder, and he just set a 28-1 with one arm. So we're all pretty embarrassed, I guess.
You guys might be in trouble.
Yeah, if he's going to be setting pole laps with one shoulder, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I just have to wreck him.
Well, the thing of it is, God, what would he be like with 2 arms on that wheel?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, well, good luck out there racing. We'll be watching for you. And again, like I said, if anybody gets wrecked out or something like that, please don't leave TeamSpeak. We'd like to talk to you.
Yeah.
It might take us a few seconds or a minute because we may be discussing the accident or something like that. But give us a minute, and we'll try to drag somebody up into the booth. And I usually don't like to try to talk to somebody that's involved in the accident. But, if you're wrecked out for the night or you're going to be sitting on pit road for 30 minutes getting damage fixed up, that's a good time that we can drag you up here, and you can at least let us know if you're going to be able to get back out there. Give us a little insight of what happened, too. So.
Yeah, I'd love to. I have a little shameless plug here. I've been doing a podcast for the league. I've done it now 2 weeks in a row on our YouTube channel on 3 Wide Racing. So I'm trying to get a little bit better on my, I guess you could say radio voice or public voice. So I guess if hopefully I don't, because, I lagged out of Daytona and I had to do some things, the race at Rockingham, and I got some position out of attrition. But I'd like to finish this one, of course, win a race. But if not, I'd love to work on my radio voice.
Well, can I give you a little bit of advice? Just a little?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Do not use a radio voice. It's not radio.
Do not. Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess you're doing a podcast. I guess that's sort of like radio, but we're not doing a radio show here. We're doing
I'm not sure what to call it. Like just try to work on talking too fast and not mumbling. I'm working on that.
Well, it's like I always tell everybody, just be yourself. Just come in here and enjoy yourself. And like I've talked to Jeff several times. Jeff is a great commentator with me, and it's just 2 buds in here talking about the race. That's all I want him. I want him to be relaxed and comfortable, and he has come a long ways in just relaxing and just being yourself. So.
Yeah, this is the first live stream I would just to watch. I really enjoy you guys. I'm happy you all are streaming for us.
Thank you. Well, good luck out there tonight, Race.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hopefully I can see you all at the end.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it'd be great. All right, see you, buddy. All right, how much time we got left there, Jeff?
Looks like about 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Okay, let me drag one more guy up here if we can get him. I'd like to maybe talk to Kevin Finn.
You're not around
Kevin,
anybody,
whoa,
and if it really continues and you become a factor,
Okay. I guess he didn't want to shut up. Wow.
Sounds like me that one night you dragged me.
Wow.
Anyone else on the list?
Well, I would like to talk to Kevin Finn, but I don't want to drag him down here if he's in the middle of a conversation. I guess we'll skip over him. How about Justin Kolb? He's down here in the channel all by himself. Justin Kolb, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Justin, what's the plan for you tonight? Because we've heard a couple of different stories out of other drivers. What's your plan for tonight?
Well, first of all, we got to make sure we don't wreck it too early. Going through qualifying, it was really loose. It was a different setup for qualifying, but just got to worry about taking care of the car and racing the track and not everybody else, and hopefully make it to the finish.
Well, that's something I have never heard out of a driver that I have interviewed, that you need to race the track. Because everybody out there should do that, Justin. The first half of the race, everybody should be racing that track. And, if you get an advantage to take and pass somebody, fine, But the second half of the race, that's when you need to be racing each other, So, but that's a good attitude, Justin. I am so proud of you, man. That is one heck of... Let that be on the record, folks, that Justin Kolb said that. That's mind-blowing. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, I figured you got to race the track before you can keep control of your car before you start racing other people around you. So.
All right. Well, good luck out there tonight, Justin, and we'll be watching for you. And I've been telling these guys, if you get wrecked out and you're going to be on pit road, we might be dragging you up to the booth. I'm sure you might want to step away and go take a quick bathroom break or get a drink or whatever, but we may be dragging you up to the booth. So if you get wrecked out, don't leave, because we might want to get your insight on what happened out there. So good luck out there tonight, Justin.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
I don't know if I put him in the right channel, but he's in there by himself anyhow. So, all right, we're just a short distance away from qualifying being over, so I think we've talked to enough drivers out there. Looks like we've got some pretty good insights of how everybody's going to be doing tonight, Jeff.
Exactly. So that's as what Justin said there. I like that too. You got to race the track. I could deal with that a little bit to myself when I'm racing.
Well, I just think it should be a standard protocol, whatever you want to call it, that when you go out there on the track, have that attitude under your belt that the first half of the race you need to race the track. Don't try to worry about picking off positions. If you get a run on somebody, sure, take advantage of that, but give each other plenty of room, and don't try to dive in on somebody in a turn or something and try to pass them and take that chance of wrecking both of you out so early. We don't want to see people get wrecked out early. Looks like we're going to have about 29 or 30 drivers in here tonight, and we surely don't want to see this field chopped in half by 10 laps into the race, And
exactly.
We know how these cars are. There's a lot of horsepower under the hood, and we don't want to see, they're so hard to get woed down. If somebody wrecks in front of you, they're so hard to, and you got other cars around you, and that's what people got to keep that in the back of their mind. When you hit the brakes, there's a guy right on your tail. He's going to eat your bumper for lunch.
Exactly.
So, but anyhow, okay, how much more time we got?
About 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Holy smokes. Well, come on, let's talk about something. Bring up something to talk about.
I see that in the driver chat here, Johnny Thomas thinks that our broadcast is on pay-per-view.
Maybe it should be.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we've got a lot of qualifiers out here tonight. Holy smokes. Nick Miller back here 15th. Justin Kolb, which we just talked to, back in 16th. Brent Miller coming into 21st. Corey Lindsey back in 25th. Last one to take a qualifying time, Joey Miller back in 28th. And Carson Obway. That's Obway. Carson Obway. We got it right this week. So, and he's back there. Him and Nathan Young did not take qualifying time. So I'm not sure if that was intentional or if they did hit the wall in qualifying, and that does not count.
Yeah. Like Justin Kolb just received throughput, so hopefully he can get back in before the gridding starts.
31 driver, David Cordy, not taking a time either. I did not see that. But boy, it looks like Samuel Close comes out on top. And as you heard them talking there just a minute ago, Samuel, had surgery on his, what did he say, his right shoulder?
I heard shoulder, but I didn't hear which one.
Okay, one of his shoulders. So he's out there driving one-handed and turns in a lap like that. That's pretty amazing. Jess Story coming in second, just barely beating Tanner Sharp out there by 10 one-thousandths of a second, or 100th of a second, whichever you want to call it. Richard Lafferty in fourth. Johnny Thomas rounds out the top five. Paul Ross, a past champion here at Three Wide Racing. Qualifying time is 7th. Okay, well, who's ready for Three Wide Racing? Who is ready to get this race underway here tonight? I am excited. Atlanta, Hotlanta, as a nickname in iRacing, they call it Hotlanta. We're ready to see some racing because it's about to start here in just a second. We're going to get through this and get through the grid, so give us a second here. All right, starting on the pole tonight, Samuel Close with a 28.176. Congratulations to Samuel for grabbing that pole. Jess Story starting on the outside of the front row in second place. Tanner Sharp starting third. Richard Lafferty fourth. Johnny Thomas fifth. Nathan Velez in sixth place. Paul Ross starting seventh. Race Clark eighth. Kevin Finn ninth. And Austin Nielsen in 10th place. Jeff?
We got Michael Skinner starting in 11th place tonight. Carlos Acosta starting 12th. Cameron Rich will start 13th. Matt Hackathorn will start in 14th. Nick Miller starts 15th. Justin Kolb will start 16th. Drew Eisenman will start 17th. Cody Wright 18th. Chad Brown will start 19th. And starting 20th will be Brandon Dye. Rudy?
All right, Brent Miller will start 21st. Zach Trevino 22nd. Mike Stevens in 23rd, Richard Hines in 24th, Corey Lindsay starting 25th, Skylar Nissel back in 26th place, Donald Bell starting 27th, Joey Miller 28th, Nathan Young did not take a qualifying time, will start 29th, Carson Obway will start 30th, one of our Canadian brothers there, and David Cordy rounding out the field starting in shotgun position 31st. These guys are ready to go, ain't they? I'm ready for them. I'm ready.
Me too.
Samuel Close. Whoops. And these guys, I don't know, man. This is some of the best racing. I think this track produces in iRacing here at Atlanta, and I think it's a very big, popular track amongst a lot of the leagues out there. I guess along with like Charlotte and a few of the others that Las Vegas and stuff like that. But this, I don't know. There's just something about this track that attracts me it's just a fun track to race on.
It is, and it's the fastest 1.5 mile track on the circuit. And the reason for that is because it is a little longer than 1.5 miles. It's actually 1.54 miles long. So, and the turn coming off the corners, it's just so much wider than coming off the turns at, per se, Charlotte or Texas. Like, you know, it's brothers or sisters, as you could call it, because it's the same shape. But I think that's why this is the fastest mile and a half track on the circuit, just because of these how would I say, designs, or I don't know how to put that, but I think you get what I'm saying.
Yep. Well, all right. Well, we're ready to go racing here, Jeff. I didn't mean to cut you off, but man, the pace car's about to head to pit road here, and Samuel Close is going to hit the gas. Green, green, green.
Man, that was a good restart. Or, excuse me, good start. Man, I'm off tonight.
And Tanner Sharp to the inside for second. Will pass up Jess Story. Story goes back to third place, and right there in fourth, Richard Lafferty. Oh, Story up the hill.
Yeah.
Whoa, that car just started kicking out on him right there. Good save. And I still have this on the wrong one. I got that on the wrong one here. Sorry about that, guys. Man, I still had that on qualifying. Doggone it. Anyhow, Nathan Velez in fifth. And it looks like a traffic jam back here. Kevin Finn in seventh. Passing up Johnny Thomas. Johnny up on the high side there, and is also going to get passed up by Carlos Acosta. Some guys really taking it easy right now. Michael Skinner making a run on Race Clark as they drag Race down the backstretch. And going into turn 3, he still has not completed that pass on Race. Race clear up on the high side. It looks like he's going to slide it across the nose, and does take over that position. Back up front real quick here. Samuel Close still trying to shake Tanner Sharp, and Sharp out of shape right there coming off of turn 2. Good save by him. Budweiser car almost sideways there coming out of 2. He backs it up just a little bit there and regroups. Got to let them tires cool off just a shade. Lafferty now 1.3 seconds behind in third. Let's go back in the field here and see where the traffic jam is. This is where the action's going on back here, guys. As we talked to Justin Kolb there earlier, he said he's going to race the track. Well, I'm telling you what, I am so proud of him for saying that. That was a really good answer. And right now, he's back in 23rd place, dead last. So he is racing the track right now. There ain't no doubt.
Exactly.
Paul Ross makes it into 4th. Moving forward here, 2.9 seconds back. He's actually losing just a little bit of time to the leader. And again, let me remind you folks, Samuel Close is out there driving with one arm. He had shoulder surgery. What did he say, yesterday or today? Today, I believe he said.
I thought yesterday, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
But just recently had shoulder surgery, so he's got it up probably in a sling or something, and he's only driving with one arm. And I'm telling you what, he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Justin said, he's going to go out there and embarrass the rest of the crew out here tonight driving with one arm, you know. Tanner Sharp still hanging on there in second place. Richard Lafferty has closed that gap just about a tenth. He's down to 1.7 seconds now, so he's pretty much almost in clean air right now if you think about it, Jeff. You know, he doesn't really have, you know, it's over a second up to Tanner. And, you know, he's pretty much almost like in clean air right now. So he's got to be really feeling that right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back in the field here even further. Skylar Nissel, 23rd position. And he's running about 11.8 seconds from the leader. He's got company with Brent Miller on his tail. That looks like a lot of fun, man. Oh man, just give me chills. He gets a run on Skylar Nissel now. Nissel could be going backwards, and it looks like he does. He is going to go back to 24th. So drag race down the backstretch, and he's trying to come back, but he just really needs that extra boost of horsepower and tries to get up there with Brent Miller again.
Yeah, he's got the number 42 car of Donald Bell coming up on him now looking to pass. So, yeah, just see what happens here, if Donald can get around him or if he can hold him off.
Right. All right, well, back up front, Tanner Sharp now half a second from the leader as the rest of the field continues to fall back. Richard Lafferty is hanging on in third place, 1.7 seconds, but Paul Ross is now 4 seconds behind the leader. And man, look at the traffic back here.
Yeah, and they're racing Paul too.
Oh yeah, Nathan Velez, Jess Story, Kevin Finn, Michael Skinner. Yeah. Everybody wants
first caution.
Yeah, we got a caution. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, big wreck here.
Oh.
Well, let's go see what happened. It was actually I think it was just ahead of, yeah, right here is about where the caution was. I think it was Zach Trevino that got caught up in it here. We're about to find out here as they come out of turn 2, and I think there was a little slipping. Yes, Zach Trevino gets loose coming off of turn 2, and he does collect, I'm trying to pick up who that car is. I think
Mike Stevens.
Yeah, Mike Stevens, right. You are correct. So, yep. So those two get into it. Now, I did see the number 87. He tried to miss all that, and I'm trying to find him, Richard Hines, and he got into the inside wall just by trying to avoid hitting those two. So
yeah, tough break for him. Whew.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, they are on pit road, and the leader bringing everybody to pit road now. I'm sure it's going to be a 4-tire change after 13 pretty hard laps out there, and Samuel Close out first.
This is a fast track, but it does eat tires.
Oh yeah, he will get out first, but he is actually second right now as Brandon Dye stays out, and I think he is going to try to lead a lap here. If I'm mistaken, he may try to stay around here one more time. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just not his time to pit. Maybe he didn't like to come down pit road with all those cars on there. I know I'm kind of like in that same boat too. Sometimes it's hard to pick out your pit sign on pit road with the pit road just full of activity, you know.
Yeah, because on iRacing, your pit sign is actually the pit guy standing in the pit box holding a sign, and sometimes it is very hard to see him if you're in a big group of cars going down pit road. And I have actually, when I've been racing, missed my pit stall before when, in a case like that. So I'm thinking maybe that could have been the case there that he did, but it looks like he stayed out again.
Yes, sir. So he will get a bonus point for leading a lap. But, Samuel Close, which was our previous leader, will start second. Tanner Sharp third, Richard Lafferty fourth, Nathan Velez fifth, Paul Ross sixth, Kevin Finn seventh, Mike Skinner in eighth, Carlos Acosta ninth, and Race Clark. That'll be your top 10 here once we get going. Back to green. Well, we should get the one to go this time by here, Jeff, and we'll get them back under green again. But I'll tell you what, that was some pretty good racing there. These guys were laying down some great laps. The field got spread out a little bit, and there goes Brandon Dye to pit road now. He stayed out long enough to collect that bonus point, And he will have to start at the back of the field because I believe he probably entered a closed pit right there. I don't know that for a fact, but because he pitted late. Yeah, because the lights are out. So yeah, he will start at the back no matter what. He will. So really, the penalty really didn't amount to anything if you think about it, because he was going to be back there anyhow.
Exactly. Yep, so it looks like Samuel Close will get the restart on the front row here. Along with Tanner Sharp.
Yep, Tanner Sharp on that outside. Now he was really close to Samuel Close, okay, but he was there, but he had that slip there we seen earlier, and but he hung right in there. So all right, we'll get him going here, Jeff.
10-4. All right, pace car dives back into pit road. And we're back to green flag racing here at Atlanta. And what another good restart by Samuel Close.
And Richard Lafferty also, because he kind of looked like Tanner Sharp did not get a good start right there. I'm not sure.
It looked like he possibly spun the tires.
Yeah. He's trying to make a run back here, but Paul Ross come up on his inside, and look at Michael Skinner entering the picture now here, 5th place. A little ways back to Nathan Valez back in 6th. Race Clark coming up in 7th. Kevin Finn in 8th. These guys all getting pretty much single file back here. I did see a two-way battle here between Cody Wright and Austin Nielsen. Austin trying to get that run off of turn 4 right there. Got a little wiggly coming out of the turn. And he's not going to give up though. He's still battling it. He's got to be careful. Boy, you catch that white line and man, it's all over. But the crying. Cameron Rich back here in 13th.
Another caution.
Another caution. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, this is a big one. Corey Lindsay involved in that one. And folks, just so you know, I believe there's no resets out here tonight. These guys, you junk them, you got to sit on pit road and get them fixed.
Yep, I'm looking at that right now through the iRacing info box. Fast repair limit 0.
Oh, right there's where it was. See who that was? That was Eisenman. Gets into the outside wall coming off of turn 2. And Corey Lindsay had nowhere to go. He was right there, and he couldn't have broke or anything to get by that. He gets into the outside wall again, and boy, others get involved in that. The number 89 there, Brent Miller. Oh, man, lots of cars getting involved in that. Carson Obway involved in that as well.
Yep, and Carson did take his car behind the wall.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't know if he is in TeamSpeak. Probably not.
Let me take a look here.
Nope, I don't see him.
Nope, I don't either.
Well, why don't you drag up Michael Skinner. We'll talk to Michael Skinner. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, he's not on pit road.
All right.
Let's talk to Michael Skinner here and see how he's doing tonight. Michael Skinner, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, back in 13th position, how's the car feeling out there on that slick track tonight?
So far, so good. It's only 21 laps into it, so you never really know. And we've had a few quick cautions here. Kind of regretting the decision to pit right now, but ask me again in a few, 10, 15 laps, and I'll see how it feels then.
Right. I know it is early in the race, but tires on a slick track like this has got to mean a lot. You are going to be just a tick faster than those leaders. Boy, I'll tell you what, Samuel Close putting on a clinic out there this evening, isn't he?
Yeah, I think there's a few cars that are a little quicker than he is. I just don't. I don't think that we any of us have actually gotten a decent shot at him because
right.
I'd worked my way up to 5th, and I think Tanner was working his way back up there too. So, like I said, long way to go. We'll see how it works out. We're just gonna try to stay out of trouble back here. It seems like it's been calamity corner for the first 22 laps.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, well, the Monster Energy drink Ford looks pretty good out there. Good luck, Michael, and maybe we'll talk to you again later on.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a good broadcast, guys.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, back up front, Samuel Close continuing to lead here, and he's been out there for 19 laps. We've had 2 other leaders. Brandon Dye led a lap, and Tanner Sharp led a lap. I'm not sure how Tanner led a lap, but he must maybe try to, I don't know. Anyhow, he did lead a lap. Well, pretty interesting the way things are going here, but I'll tell you what, we've got a lot of cars that have some serious damage on them, Jeff. Mike Stevens, Brent Miller, Corey Lindsay, Carson Obway out of the race. Zach Trevino just now coming off pit road. He'll be 4 laps down. Brandon Dye on pit road. Richard Hines on pit road. So a lot of guys. The cars are starting to mount up, and it's going to start looking like a junkyard on pit road there, Jeff.
Afraid so, yeah, and it's early in the race too. Only 20 laps in, and already that many cars on pit road. What's that going to tell us as this race goes on? Is there going to be any more drivers that come to pit road?
Well, I'm kind of, I'm the type of guy, and I always say this, and I don't mean it in any disrespect, but the smaller the field gets, the better the racing, because there's fewer cars out there to bring out cautions. It's just kind of the rule of thumb.
Exactly.
But in the same sense, it's who can stay out front and manage their tires, keep their car clean, that's going to be here at the end. But we're about to go back green here, folks, and we're going to be restarting on lap 24 out of 130. And here we go. Pace cars in. Samuel Close immediately on the throttle, and again, Tanner Sharp spins the tires on that takeoff. But a little better start that time for Tanner. Race Clark now in 4th place. Field already starting to get spread out. Justin Kolb working his way up through the field, up to 13th position. Chad Brown 14th. I see a lot of cars are right on the edge of spinning there. I just watched Michael Skinner come off of turn 4, Jeff, and I'll tell you what, the back end of that car, I don't know how it did not come around.
Yeah, me either. That was
unbelievable.
Oh, crap. Oh, we got a spin back there.
Yep. Trying to catch up to him. That's Richard Lafferty. No caution, but let's go back and see real quick what happened to Richard Lafferty. No caution on that. Oh, he got a bump right there, and that sent him immediately right to the inside wall. Oh, tough break for Richard Lafferty. But he kept it off the track, and no caution. And he'll be, he is trying to make it to pit road, and I don't know if he's going to or not. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that, but Samuel Close now with a 0.6 of a second lead over Tanner Sharp.
Yeah, Sam doing a very good job out here tonight so far, and looks like some of these guys are having a little bit of trouble catching him out front.
Yes, he is, and with one arm, that's the part that really amazes me.
Yeah, me too.
He'd drive him better one-armed than all the rest of these guys with two. But he does have an advantage. He's out there in that clean air, and we all know these cars are monsters in that clean air. You know, everybody I've ever talked to, they've always said, oh, it's just like night and day when you're, you know, out there in clean air. So, you know, that's where you want to be. Carlos Acosta and Nathan Velez pretty tight together. Cameron Rich in 7th. Austin Nielsen 8th place, and Kevin Finn 9th. Justin Kolb breaking the top 10 here tonight. We didn't think he was going to have that good of a run there, because I believe he got a little loose on that one. No, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of another driver. Sorry, my bad. He's making a bid for 9th, and he did beat Kevin Finn to the line that time, but has not completed the pass. Wow, little loose coming out for turn 2, but he stayed right in it, and he does complete the pass on Kevin Finn. Michael Skinner, which was up a little closer to the front earlier, now finds himself back in 11th. Johnny Thomas 12th. Matt Hackathorn. We haven't talked about Matt tonight, and he's got a little nose damage on that car, Jeff. I think he got involved in one of them wrecks.
Yeah, from the way it looks, I believe he did. That's some hefty. Oh, we got a wreck in front of him.
Yep. I'm looking to see who that was. I believe that was Justin Kolb. We were just talking about him. We got a couple more. We got somebody else coming down pit road smoking like a freight train here. He's spraying for skeeters. That was Austin Nielsen. Well, you know, Atlanta and the deep south like that, there's a lot of mosquitoes down here. So, you know, I mean, you know, somebody's got to do that crop dusting for them skeeters. You know? Samuel Close. I'm just trying to make a light of it. You know, I mean, I feel bad for the guy getting out like that. That's terrible.
That is. That was at least he's helping get rid of some mosquitoes for the fans in the grandstands. His own mosquito smoke.
Well, tell you what, why don't you find Corey Lindsay, Jeff, and we'll drag him up here and talk to him. He's on pit road trying to get damage fixed up. Corey Lindsay, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Well, sorry about a bad night here that it's ended for you. How much damage do you have, and are you going to be able to get back out on the track?
I have about 31 minutes left, and we'll see in a half hour here. We'll see how it goes, and if there's anything I can get out of it, I'll try my best.
Well, when your car was in good shape, how did it feel out there on the track? Because everybody was saying it was a little slick under the hot conditions.
Yeah, it was a little loose, and how that wreck happened, it was just a guy getting loose out of 2, and he was in the wall, and I didn't have anywhere to go, and we collected a few other guys too.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of people loose coming out of turn 2, and a couple of them even a little wiggly coming out of turn 4, but they seem to be able to save it pretty good. But, man, tough break for you, Corey. Back in 27th place right now. We'll wish you good luck, and hopefully you can get your car back out there on the track. You're welcome to hang out with us if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, all right. Well, Paul Ross now quite a ways back from Tanner Sharp. 3 seconds back. I'm getting an echo off of somebody there. Who am I getting the echo off of?
Maybe me.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do about that.
Maybe put on push to talk or something.
Alrighty.
Okay. Race Clark back into the mix of things. In 6th place, Carlos Acosta. And we have another caution. Oh, my. Oh, Justin Kolb going around again. He went around earlier. Let's see what happened to Justin here. And we're seeing a lot of these guys getting loose off of the turns. But this one here, it looked like he might have got loose off of turn 4. Oh, right there it was. We had the, let's see, Donald Bell actually drifted up the hill. They kind of met in the middle, actually. Justin kind of come down. Donald come up. They met in the middle right there. And that's going to send Justin Kolb into the outside wall. Kicks him down to the inside. He did get a little bit of damage on the car, but I think he's going to be okay. I think it hurt his pride more than anything, Jeff.
Yeah. Hopefully he can get some of that repaired and get back out on track. Looks like we do have 2 more drivers taken up behind the wall. Brandon Dye and Brent Miller due to receiving throughput.
Oh no.
Yeah, Brent Miller received throughput, but Brandon Dye did manually take his car behind the wall.
Oh man.
It's very slick out there. It certainly is not a Monday night drive we have going on here tonight.
No. It does look a little slick. I was very impressed with Justin Kolb. Wasn't it Justin Kolb that said that? He said that he was going to go out and just try to race the track.
I believe it was Justin.
Yeah, I was impressed with that comment right there.
Me too.
It's super impressed with that, Corey. You never hear
Justin's
a driver.
A smart guy.
You never hear a driver say that. You know that you're going to race the track. I like this. I always kind of like push for guys to, when I ran late, the first half of that race, go out there and race the track. The second half, then start racing each other, and you're going to find if you could get everybody's attitude to switch over to that, you'd find some great racing out there. Well, Tanner Sharp comes off pit road first.
Yep.
Or no, you know what? He didn't even come to pit road.
No, I don't think he did. No,
he stayed out. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Looks like another driver is taking his car behind the wall. Joey Miller.
Yeah.
Something that you guys may not know, but Sam Close, he had shoulder surgery on Friday. You guys know about that?
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive, him up there leading the pack like that.
I know, with one arm. And I said it as a joke, Corey. I said it as a joke. I was just kind of, like making light of it. He was driving better with one arm than you guys were with 2 arms.
Yeah, I even said the same thing. I was so slow, and he was there up front. And I was like, how does that happen?
I know it. Well, there must be something to that. Maybe you need to try driving just with one arm. I don't know.
I actually did that in a practice session with him, and I could not figure it out. I don't know how he's doing that.
He's got to figure it out.
It's a secret. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a chance. I don't want to. Well, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be a good thing. Actually, the MaxSpeedTV jinx has kind of been in hiatus here lately, so
don't want to start it back up.
Yeah, I don't really want to start it back up, and with him running as good as he's running, I don't want to jinx him. So we'll leave Samuel alone. I already talked to Tanner earlier before the race there. Heck, I drug a couple of guys down here, and I don't know, they weren't even at their mics or something. But all right, lights are out on the pace car. You know what that means. They're going to be doubling up and going back green here next time around.
Time for some more trade and paint and door banging racing in Atlanta.
Yes, sir. Hot Atlanta. And it's hot there right now.
Take a look at Cameron Rich there. He's restarting in 3rd place. This is his first race with us. It'll be interesting to see what he can do here.
Absolutely, yeah. He's been doing really good.
Yeah, he started 13th tonight, and he's worked his way up to 3rd.
Well, question for you now, Jeff. We know Tanner Sharp's been having trouble on these restarts. He's been spinning the tires. Now, he's on older tires. Everybody behind him's on brand new tires. If he spins them tires, this could be a bad thing right now.
These cars could just gobble him up quick, and he'll get sent back really fast.
Well, either that or he could spin them and spin around in front of these people or something. He needs to be real gentle on that throttle But we'll see here because this is going to be interesting. Pace car's in. And he was good on the throttle. I don't know, he might be listening to the broadcast. Samuel Close now getting passed up here by Cameron Rich. There you go. There you go, Corey. He already takes over second place. So, man.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get a run on Tanner here, maybe.
Yep. Started 13th on the field, and here he is running in second. All right, everybody's starting to fall back a little bit. Paul Ross, he's been keeping his car just right there. We know he's a past champion here at 3 Wide Racing. He knows how to get it done. He knows what the job is at hand here, and he knows them guys up ahead of him are going to be extremely fast. So whether he's got a car and he's just saving it right now, only he knows that.
Exactly, and he's racing Carlos Acosta and
yeah,
he got the grass a little bit.
Yes, he was. I'm trying to catch up with him here. Yeah, trip across the grass.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was racing Nathan Valez and Carlos Acosta, but a tough break for clipping the grass there. Hopefully he can catch back up and come back up front.
Carlos Acosta dropping to the inside of Nathan Valez, and that would be for 4th position if he can pass him. And it looks like it's not going to happen that lap.
Yep, here comes Race Clark too. He's looking to get on the action here with Nathan and Carlos.
Yeah, Race, we talked to him, and he seemed really excited about this race tonight. He was a little concerned about the slickness out there on the track and the hot track and the hot air that's, and he was a little concerned, but I think that mostly cloudy sky might help with a little bit of grip. Now, I'm kind of wondering when that race groove may move up as this track gets rubbered in.
Oh, I believe we'll see that, but I don't think we'll see it until the later stages of the race.
Well,
it'll be interesting if we get some long runs here, see who short pits, see if they can get a run.
Well, and I'm pretty sure Tanner Sharp did stay out. Okay, I'm about 99% sure that he did. But he stays out on them older tires, and just to let you know, Cameron Rich did, I believe, too, or he didn't pit on an earlier one. I'm not really too sure about that. This thing isn't really that accurate. It's supposed to give you the rundown of how many times they pitted, and I've seen that be wrong. So Tanner may have pitted. I did notice that Samuel Close had quite a lengthy pit stop there. But Cameron Rich was even longer, 15.2 seconds. So whether he had a little bit of damage, a couple seconds worth of damage you wanted to get fixed up or not. But, well, I'll tell you what, Samuel Close is all over the back end, isn't he?
Yeah, Samuel's wanting to get back up front here. He's saying, come on, Cameron, help me get back up front. I say Cameron's probably mirror driving right now, trying to keep Samuel behind him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's quite a ways back to Nathan Velez, 2.5 seconds behind these guys up here. This is, boy, I'll tell you what, Tanner Sharp is setting sail, isn't he? He is. He's got a taste of that clean air now. And I'll tell you what, he's not going to want to go back in the field. He's going to do everything he can to stay out there.
Yeah. And, Nathan Valez, I believe he's got a little bit of clean air too. It's a little bit of ways back up to 3rd place for him. So I think he's getting a little bit of clean air back there too. And Race Clark's trying to get around him right now as well.
Yeah, that's a pretty good, and it looks like Race just pulls out right there going into turn 3. He's taking that challenge on. Hasn't quite completed it yet, but he will beat him at the line. Yep, and it looks like he does complete
it right there.
Either that or Nathan might have let him go, rather than try to race him going into turn 1, because everybody knows just how bad turn 2 is, and there's somebody else just spinning off the track here.
I believe that's Tanner Sharp, the leader.
Oh, you're kidding!
Yeah, Tanner.
Trying to catch up to him. And he don't look to be too awful happy right now. Let's go see what happened here to Tanner.
Oh no, I can imagine he wouldn't be.
Yeah. Now this was right here in turn 1.
Just gets a little bit loose there in turn 2 and goes for a ride.
Yep, he hits the outside wall. But I'll tell you what. Oh no, he did hit the. Oh no, he kept it off the inside wall. Wow, what a piece of driving, and a lot of luck involved in that one right there.
Yeah,
Don't count him out,
exactly.
though.
Yeah.
We've seen him come back from a lot more than this.
Ooh.
Get a few cautions here, and we'll see Tanner back up there. But right now, it's Cameron leading right now.
Yes, sir.
First race.
He collects some bonus points. Yeah, first race here. Wow. What do you get? One point for bonus for leading the lap?
Yep, 1 point, and then if you lead the most, you get another one added as well.
Very good. Well, Samuel Close is loving this right now. If he can run down Cameron Rich, but he's hanging there in second place. He led the first 36 laps of this race, and man, it didn't look like anybody was going to have anything for him. Nathan Velez now getting back around. Race Clark, them two still racing it up. No pun intended there. Paul Ross. He's probably glad to see that top 5 be back in the top 5 here. That's good to see him in there. Carlos Acosta giving him a tough time in the Pepsi car. Pepsi Chevrolet doing real good here tonight. Good to see Carlos running that well.
This is the type of track that Carlos excels in. He likes the bigger tracks, I'd say.
Cody Wright in 7th. Yeah, try to give everybody a little camera time, Corey. I think that's only fair, rather than just staying on the leaders. And, everybody gets to see their car on the broadcast,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Kevin Finn in 8th. I'll run back through the field several times throughout the race. And, I just really like to give everybody that little bit of a camera time. Nick Miller, 9th place. Michael Skinner still hanging on to the top 10. He's got a little nose damage on that. I was just looking at that, but it doesn't seem to be affecting his speed any. Looks like he may have ran into the back of somebody maybe on a restart, or just a slight bump enough to cave that front end in a little bit. As long as it doesn't overheat, he should be okay. Looking at Tanner Sharp again, he is 25 seconds behind the leader after that spin.
Yeah, tough break for Tanner. He had a strong run going. And
he did.
Yeah, then that happens. So hopefully he can find a way to get back up front and give these guys a run up here tonight.
Justin Kolb getting back out there on the track. He's a couple laps down, but if he keeps working at it and a couple more cautions, he'll be back on the lead lap, and he will be a factor.
He is in a lucky dog position right now, so if the caution would play in the factor here, he could get back on the lead lap quick.
Was that somebody coming to pit road? Yes, Richard Hines coming to pit road. He was involved in an accident there earlier, and I'm not sure if we pulled in there kind of cattywampus. I'm not sure if he's calling it a night. No, he's okay. He's doing a tire change, but he is many laps down, back in 23rd position. Cameron Rich continuing to lead. New guy in the league out here showing these guys how it's done. What do you think about that, Corey?
Yeah, it's good. I'm not real sure what to say. I don't know a whole lot about Cameron. I'm not sure where his skill set is at, but he's doing a great job tonight. I'll tell you that.
Sure is. That's always good to have somebody in the league like that can be competitive, And as I always say, even if you do have one guy out there that just dominates a race like Samuel Clark was doing a little while ago, or Samuel Close, excuse me, he was putting on a great show out there for everybody, and everybody was chasing him down. If you get somebody that's really dominant like that, it turns around and it makes everybody in the league get better.
That's exactly right. There's a lot of guys pitting right now. We have
Yeah.
Paul Ross, Nick Miller, Johnny Thomas, Matt Hackathorn. Everybody's down pit road right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Samuel's down on pit road too.
Yep. And he's leaving. We got other guys pulling off, and they're going to be one lap down, but when the leader pits, they'll be back on the lead lap.
That leader's got to think about pitting here. If he doesn't, he's going to be pretty far back with those old tires right now.
Exactly. Yeah, you never want to stay out any more than a lap or two because they will gain on you big time. Even though the car may feel really good, you still got to think about your time's nowhere near what theirs is going to be with four
There he
fresh
goes.
tires.
Cameron's coming in now. This time by, he said.
Okay, very good. Well, that'll give the lead up to Race Clark, and I kind of expect him to stay out just long enough to lead a lap. Yes, sir. Here he comes to pit road, and Race Clark will take over the lead. I believe. No, maybe he's coming to pit road. Nope, he takes over the lead. Yep, and he will get the bonus point for leading the lap.
Race has had a very tough start to this season. It'd be good to see him have a good run tonight.
All right, Cameron Rich in his pit stall. And he's away. Four Mr. Feelgoods and a full tank of Sunoco fuel will do it for him. And he's still coming out in fourth place, last one on the lead lap. But he's about to get lapped, which he just did by Race Clark. But I kind of expect Race Clark to come in here probably in the next lap. He's still staying out. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to think about that too, that these guys will just gobble him up, and
Exactly.
Look
The
at
longer
that.
you stay out there, the longer you stay out, the more worn those tires get, and the guys on newer tires, they'll just catch you.
as you just seen Samuel Close just drive right on by, that puts him back on the tail end of the lead lap right now. He just drove by Race Clark. Drew Heisman on pit road, and he's got a pretty good amount of damage on that car too. Eisenman.
We just saw Cameron drive around race 2, and Race stays out for another lap.
A little confused why Race is staying out this far. I don't know if he's pulling for a caution or what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. That is kind of confusing. Second place, Cody Wright coming down pit road.
He's a strategy guy. We'll have to see how this plays out.
That'll be a 4-tire change for Cody, as Samuel Close now goes into second place. 4 tires and fuel, and he's still sitting there. Must be going to be getting a little damage fixed up. But Samuel Close goes into second, 26 seconds behind Race Clark, as we're still waiting to see when Race is going to come to pit road. Yeah, this is a different... Nope, here he comes. Here he comes. And this is going to put Samuel Close right back in the lead. He's got a ways to go come around here before he does retake the lead. But he'll be coming by here in just a minute. But I don't think Race is going to come out too awful bad on that. He may be 5th or 6th, or well, maybe a little further than that. He might be about 8th or 9th. He's going to be right back about where he was.
Yeah, there only are 10 cars in the lead lap right now, so I don't think he'll go that far back.
Yeah, and yeah, here he's just not coming off pit road now. He's 16, 17 seconds behind. About 11th place. Not too bad. He'll be back up there. But Samuel Close now 0.3 of a second ahead of Cameron Rich. And Cameron, man, he is driving the wheels off of that thing. Look at that closure that he just did on Samuel Close right there. Man, that was impressive.
Yep, that's just a matter of a few laps right there.
Yep, and look at that. Already retaking the lead from Samuel Close.
What a power move that was.
Man, I'm telling you, he drove it in there, didn't he?
He did.
Whew. And these guys quite a ways ahead of Nathan Velez in third. Velez now 5 seconds behind them two. You know, it's really good, though, Corey, to see green flag pit stops. I mean, that just shows you the talent that these guys have. You know, you've got some very talented drivers in your league, I'm telling you.
Oh, well, thank you. They are very good.
Man,
I think Michael Skinner, he just benefited from that pit stop there. He's up to fourth now. I believe before the pit stop, he was about 10th or 11th place. So
Yes,
he
he
gained
was.
some positions there.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
And he started 11th tonight and currently running 4th.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had the fastest pit stop of anybody out there with a 13.5-second pit stop, compared to Cameron Rich had a 14.2, Samuel Close was 14.6, and Nathan Velez was 14.8. Well, that could be why he gained so much ground.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Looks
almost
like
a full second.
It is, yeah. Looks like the two biggest movers of the night are Skylar Nissel, who started 26th and is currently running 8th, and Nathan Young, who started 29th and is currently running in 9th. So both those guys in the top 10 after starting way in the back.
Skylar won last night in the 3 Rock series, our version of the old IROC.
Oh, yeah?
We run the super late models, and we run them at a bunch of different tracks like Atlanta. Next week, we're going to go to Lime Rock Park, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Who broadcast that?
No one. No broadcast for that series.
Oh, okay. Well, I see somebody else runs a 3 Rock something.
Hey, if you're interested. I'm just kidding.
I can't on Sunday nights. I'm booked. Sorry. Well, since Cameron Rich got by Samuel Close, man, he has pulled away by 2 seconds already over Samuel.
Yeah. Wow.
But Cameron's coming up on some lap traffic now, and we'll have to see how that's going to come into play as he starts getting tangled up here with slower traffic. If these guys give way to him or if they hold him up. But man, the newcomer to the league out here is showing these guys, man, they can do it. But the big story of the night, Samuel Close, second place, driving with one arm. Had surgery on one of his shoulders, and driving with one arm out here tonight, doing great. I wish
he's running with an automatic transmission, so he can't really save fuel. And on the restarts, he's a little bit sluggish getting off there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he ain't showed it tonight. He's had some great restarts. But, well, that last restart was a little sluggish. But if you're out in the lead, you know, he can judge when he wants to start, and that really does help. But
yeah, he was very worried. He was considering starting in the back and not qualifying, but I think he did the right move there. Starting on the pole. He got the pole one-handed.
I know it. That's amazing. You're still baffled by that, Corey.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. All right, Matt Hackathorn in 6th place. He was involved in an altercation there on the track and got a little nose damage on his car. A lot of these guys, man, got some dings and dents and bangs on their cars, but Johnny Thomas coming up on him now, and he has a little left front damage, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him. Race Clark in 8th now after coming off pit road with a little newer tires. He did get around Skylar Nissel and Nathan Young. Skylar back here with the In-N-Out Burger car. I couldn't figure that out last week. I was like, In-N-Out, In-N-Out, In-N-Out. Boy, that rang a bell. And then I just happened to get down closer and I said, oh, In-N-Out Burger. I forgot about that. That's a sponsor that I don't think I've ever seen on iRacing.
Not me either.
I've seen Whataburger. I've seen that one, but I've never seen an In-N-Out Burger.
That's a nice paint scheme. I like Skylar's car.
It is. I think my favorite one out here is Nathan Young's. I don't know why. It just looks. I'm kind of a partial to the black and yellow I don't know.
Me too.
It appeals to me, you know.
I think.
Nathan, go ahead, Jeff.
Nah, go ahead, Corey.
I was just going to say, Nathan, he paints most of these schemes you see in this league right now.
Really? Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. You need to keep him around because he's a good painter.
Yeah, he's very talented. He does a lot for the league.
Yep. And Drew Eisenman getting around. Okay, Nathan Valdez. What happened to Nathan here? He's on pit road. Okay. He's on pit road. That will be a 4-tire stop for Nathan.
Nick Miller's in the lucky dog position right now. He'd love to see a caution, I bet.
Oh, wow. Bet you. And Cameron Rich with a 5.2 lead over Samuel Close. That's forever on a track like this here. You never want to see the leader out there 5-6 seconds ahead of you because it's just so hard to make up that ground.
That really is. Looks like Tanner Sharp back on pit road.
Now, some of these guys are off pit strategy a little bit, or pit sequence, I guess is what you want to call it. And I think he's probably trying to get a little bit of that damage fixed up in each pit stop too. He does have a little right front corner damage. Back in 18th place, a couple laps down. Kevin Finn, he's one I've been watching tonight. Oh, we do have a caution. Look at this. Oh my, a couple of them into a Jess Story. Let's go back and see what happened to Jess. Going into turn 3 seemed to be okay. Like somebody might have slowed up or something. He just got really loose. Car kicked right out on him coming out of turn 4.
That's unfortunate. Jeff has had a tough time here tonight.
Yeah, oh man, across the grass, and you never want to hit that grass. That's like driving on ice when you hit that grass. And somebody's going to get into him right there. That would be...
Yeah, that's Brent Miller.
Yep, Brent Miller. And I mean, that was a pretty hard lick right there, too. Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we've been talking about this, Corey, lately. It's a good thing this is only sim, because if it was real racing, I know a lot of drivers that would probably be laid up in hospital for a long time or worse. So, it's a good thing this is sim racing.
Definitely taking a concussion test at least, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, leader bringing everybody to pit road, or we thought it was everybody, but there's only 6 of them on the lead lap right now.
Yeah, a lot of guys did not want to see that caution right there.
Yeah. I didn't either, because the field was getting so mixed with lap cars and but the lap cars definitely wanted to see it, especially I believe that was Chad Brown and Nick Miller. Chad Brown will probably be the way by. Samuel Close out. Cameron Rich beating him off of pit road again.
Looks like a lot of these guys will be taking the wave around, so we should have about maybe 16, 17 cars on the lead lap once we get back on green.
Yep, 16. And but now, are they going to be able to pit? Probably not.
No, they will not.
Nick Miller actually leading this group here with these guys all being laps down. Nathan Young just ahead of them is a couple of laps down. And I was waiting to see here. Was that Nick Miller? Nick Miller is coming to pit road. So
I think my crew chief is waving me down to get back in the car. So I guess I'm going to have to leave you guys.
All right. You want me to drag you back down?
Sure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah. What room were you in?
3OG.
Okay, gotcha. That was nice having Corey in the room with us, though.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Jess Story has took his car behind the wall. Yeah, most of these drivers here that are in between the pace car and Cameron, they are only one lap down, so it looks like most of these drivers will be able to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, we'll have 14 drivers back on the lead lap. Well, I should say from 8th back to 14th, we'll be back on it. So 6 drivers on the lead lap, back on the lead lap, or 7. So that'll make 14 drivers on the lead lap. Now Nick Miller, which opted to pit, he will not be back on the lead lap. So he'll still be a lap down. Cody Wright 16th, Nathan Young 17th, Tanner Sharp 18th, and Justin Kolb 19th. And we've got a few drivers that are back out there on the track. Zach Trevino, he's back out there on the track. Richard Hines, which I really didn't look for Richard to get back out there. Richard Lafferty still sitting on pit road. Michael Stevens back on track, and Corey Lindsay now. And Corey missing the whole front of his car.
Made a modified out of it.
Yep. We've been seeing a lot of them lately.
Yep.
All right.
And sometimes,
go ahead.
Sometimes it was just an iRacing glitch that made the car look like a modified for a split second, and then all of a sudden the bodywork came back.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah. Well, man, a tough break for a lot of these guys out of the race, man.
Yeah.
Carson Obway, Brandon Dye, Brent Miller, Austin Nielsen, and now Jess Story.
Yeah.
Get him going here,
break.
Jeff.
Yep, 10-4. Oh, never mind. Corey Lindsay, league admin, rethrown the caution flag.
Oh, something wasn't right. Field mixed up or something here. Somebody out of place. Looks like a little bit of confusion out there trying to get everybody lined back up right.
Yep, so they got one extra lap there, so the lights are now back out, and they should get the green flag this time by. And if you guys enjoyed the race tonight here with 3-Wide Racing here on MaxSpeedTV, don't forget to tune in, not next week, but the week after, 3-Wide next week on the 11th. 3-Wide is an off week for them. They won't be back until Monday, April the 18th. That's the next race for them here after Atlanta, and that will be at Las Vegas for 130 laps.
Something happened to Matt Hackathorn. What happened to Matt? Oh, okay, he's back. He's back. He blinked out there.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Kind of scared me a little bit.
All right, pace car dives back into pit road. And we're back to green flag racing here at Atlanta for 3-Wide Racing. And a good restart there by Cameron Rich in the 17 car.
And Samuel Close now driving with an automatic transmission here tonight. He has got Michael Skinner on his tail. Mike pulls out like he's going to try to pass him here going into the turn, but no dice. Samuel Close finally gets that car wound up, and he's good to go now. He's chasing down Cameron Rich. He wants to get back up to the lead. Everybody on brand new tires. Race Clark in 4th. Kevin Finn 5th. And it looks like Race Clark pulls out to make a pass on Mike Skinner going into turn 3. That would be for 3rd place, the closest that he's been to the front tonight.
And he did get the pass coming off turn 4.
Yes, he did. Like a boss.
Uh-huh.
Drew Eisenman heading up a group here of another group here right behind him. Chad Brown, Nathan Velez, These guys all get back on the lead lap, but they're on their a little bit older tires. So they're praying for a caution right now, a quick caution, so they can go in and get brand new tires on their cars. Carlos Acosta in 9th, and Johnny Thomas will round out the top 10.
Yep. And it looks like the number 9 car of Nick Miller is trying to get his lap back the hard way, charging to the front here, being a lap down.
Well, it's going to be hard because I don't know if he can catch those leaders or not, because, boy, I'll tell you what, they are on a rail tonight.
They sure are. And Tanner Sharp is a lap down, too, and he's here racing with them as well.
Trying to find him. Yes, he is. It looks like he's got that damage fixed on that right front corner. Well, I'll tell you what, a little loose coming off of turn 4, though. That car just about went sideways on him. This guy's pretty
nice
much
job saving the car, though.
Yeah, they're pretty much almost dirt tracking and in the turns if you look at these. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Oh, we got somebody smoking there.
Uh-oh, yeah. Big cloud of smoke.
Yeah, can you catch up to who that is?
Looks like, it is
Corey
Lindsey.
Yep. His race must be over.
Yeah, that looks tough break. We knew he was sitting in the pits there for a long while. He joined us in the booth here, and I believe that was an engine issue that he was sitting in the pits there while he was in the booth with us again. And it looks like, sadly, his engine gave out once again. So tough break and tough night here for Corey Lindsey.
Yep, I think that's probably going to do his race in. Here comes the leaders, and look at Sam Close putting the pressure on Cameron Rich right now, the newcomer.
Oh, we just had, yeah. Is that Tanner?
What?
I lost him. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, Tanner Sharp. Yeah, Tanner Sharp just went through a ride on the grass on the infield there, coming on the front stretch.
He's trying to get that lap back, but it just doesn't. It's not looking good right at the moment.
No, it isn't. I'm sorry there, Rudy and folks. I was trying to see who that was that did go through the grass, and at the time I clicked on his name, he blinked out, but it was Tanner Sharp.
Look at just how close Samuel Close is behind our leader, Cameron Rich, making him work for that lead.
He is gaining on him, too, so we'll see here as the laps wind down if he can catch him and execute a pass.
He's close. No pun intended. He is close. Samuel Close. Okay, not funny. All right. Race Clark in 3rd.
Sorry, I was wasn't at the mic when you were saying that.
Wow. All right, I'm looking to see if there's any other battles back here. Chad Brown, Paul Ross going at it. Paul just a short distance behind Chad Brown now. Johnny Thomas hanging right there in 11th. And Matt Hackathorn, boy, he is just working over the back bumper there of Johnny Thomas.
Yeah, these two here are duking it out.
They sure are, and he's all over the place. But I'll tell you what, he's putting on one heck of a show here. Johnny Thomas, boy, side by side with Matt Hackathorn, and Hackathorn gets really loose coming off of turn 2. But he is going to complete the pass on Johnny Thomas. And Johnny goes back to 12th.
Yeah. And in the midst of all this, it looks like Justin Kolb will take his car behind the wall this evening.
Just behind Johnny Thomas is Skylar Nissel. Well, not right behind him. Actually, right behind him is Man, I just like lost my train of thought right there. Isn't that Nathan Young? I believe
Yeah,
it
that's
is, yeah.
Nathan, yeah.
Yep, Nathan Young. Got somebody coming to pit road. That would be Carlos Acosta coming to pit road. Some green flag pit stops. The guys did stay out to try to get their laps back. Now trying to regroup here and get some fresh tires put on their cars so they can go out there and be a factor, because the laps are winding down right now, and these guys know it. Cameron Rich out there really putting on a show.
Yep, and it was a 4-tire pit stop for Carlos Acosta, and he is back out.
All right, so now Samuel Close, if he keeps falling backwards, Michael Skinner will start reeling him in again. But we've got a race back here between Michael Skinner and Race Clark. Race actually went backward one position, and he's got company. Kevin Finn looking to the inside. He took a look there going into turn one, but didn't have the ponies under the hood to make that pass. Typical Ford for you, though, you know. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Drew Eisman in 6th place. Nathan Velez, 7th. I think we ought to run around the field here once. What do you think, Jeff? Let's run around and see where everybody started and where they're running. Cameron Rich started 13th tonight. Has led, coming to 50 laps this time by. Running in the lead, Samuel Close started on the pole tonight, driving with one arm. Had shoulder surgery, has led 37 laps, running in second. Michael Skinner started 11th, running in third. Kevin Finn started 9th, running in fourth. Drew Eisman started 17th on the field tonight, running in fifth. Chad Brown started 19th, running in sixth. Matt Hackathorn started 14th, running in 7th. And we got some guys coming to pit road here. Nathan Velez, Johnny Thomas, Race Clark. These guys, that kind of messed me all up right there. Oh, doggone it. All right, once they get off the pit road here, anyhow, we'll go back to Nathan Miller here, or Nick Miller, excuse me, wrong Miller. Nick Miller started 15th, running in 8th. And we've got more guys coming to pit road. Well, look at this, Samuel Close on pit road. Man,
Yeah.
These green flag pit stops are happening. Tanner Sharp stopped too.
Yeah, only 20 laps to go here, and we're seeing some takers to pit road here late in the race.
Cameron Rich, I think he is going to have to stop. I don't think he can make it from here. Let me take a look here and see when last time he was on pit road. On lap 85 was the last time he was on pit road. So, no, here he comes to pit road now. Yep, giving up that lead. He had the whole field lapped right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, he did.
Everybody was a lap down except for him. He was the only one on the lead lap. Now a lot of guys are getting by that have got to come around.
And we have a caution.
Oh no. Cameron, that's a smart thing to do. Get the heck off the pit road as fast as you can so he can maintain that lead. Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what, a few guys got by. There's going to be a lot of guys back on the lead lap just because he was caught on pit road right there. Interesting.
Very.
Well, I did not go back and see what the caution was. Maybe you could find it. I think it was Matt Hackathorn, wasn't it? No?
Yeah, it was. Ooh, boy.
Was it Matt Hackathorn?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Well, we know where it was. We just didn't see what happened there because I was interested in finding out what was going to happen here on this deal. Now, he'll be able to come to pit road, but here's my question now. Sure, he won't be a lap down or anything, but he's going to come down pit road, and there's some of these guys just came off of pit road that are probably not going to come down pit road again. So this could have been a bad time for Cameron Rich, because this may put him back a little further than what he wanted to be.
Very well could.
As the field gets sorted out here, I'm showing Cody right in the lead. That can't be right. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm showing Cody in the lead too.
Yeah.
The iRacing's scoring loops got messed up there a little bit under his caution.
It could be, and it may get straightened out here, once these guys pit and stuff.
As I see Cody right here coming to pit road now.
Yeah. Yeah, something's not right with it, but, Well, we have seen weird things happen before, but Samuel Close now I'm showing as the leader. He's back in the lead after those guys come in pit road. Race Clark second. We got 16 laps to go. Yeah, it's kind of confusing right now. I'm not sure, something happened scoring-wise there that really got kind of jumbled up with that caution.
Yeah, really.
We're trying to sort it out here because it's showing Cameron Rich now. He will have to come around. Okay, I see. Okay, I see what's going on now. All right. Yeah, Samuel Close will be the leader. And all the guys ahead of him will come to pit road. Or will go around, excuse me. So it'll be him and Race Clark. Cody Wright is all I can see right now for sure. Looks like Carlos Acosta has taken his car behind the wall. Corey Lindsay has picked up a few more positions, and he's up to 25th now with that modified, running the modified out there with these Gen 6 cars.
Yep.
They'll get it sorted out here in a minute, folks. We're going to get back to green flag racing here in just a couple minutes, so hang loose. Don't go anywhere. There's a lot of excitement to come yet because I don't know how this is going to shake out. Cameron Rich, I'm showing him a lap down. I don't know how you see it. Boy, that's something that's messed up. Boy, I don't know. The scoring really got messed up here. All right, well, anyhow, here we go. That did put 4 more guys back on the lead lap. So we've got Samuel Close, Cody Wright in second, Race Clark in third as he comes around, Johnny Thomas in fourth, Drew Eisenman in fifth, Chad Brown sixth as these guys get to the field here before they get ready to go green. Kevin Finn will be seventh, or I don't know, seventh or eighth. Nick Miller seventh, I guess. Kevin Finn eighth. Cameron Rich ninth, and Nathan Velez 10th. These guys are a lap down. Well, they won't be a factor as far as the finish, Jeff, but you know, hey, the position is what counts for the points. So, you know, whether you're a lap or 2 down, 7th or 8th, doesn't matter. You know, 7th position. Pace car's in. And Samuel Close, that's right where he wanted to be, starting with that automatic transmission in that car due to shoulder surgery, and he does retake the lead. Cody Wright in second, Race Clark in third. Let's see what they can do. Race way back here. A lot of lap traffic in between him and the leaders. He comes up on the inside of Tanner Sharp. Tanner not really racing for the win here or anything, but he is 16th place, about 3 laps down right now. Samuel Close. Coming to 11 to go this time by.
Yeah, and on that restart, there were only 6 cars on the lead lap, and still 6 on the lead lap.
Yes, sir. All the way back to Chad Brown. Chad running in 6th place, and he's about 5.4 seconds behind the leader right now. A lot of lap cars in between these. I'm kind of curious as to how that happened. Uh-oh, we got a couple of them into the wall here. Tanner Sharp, one of them, no caution. Him and the 42 get together. Well, let's go see what happened here to Tanner Sharp real quick here before we get to the end of this race. Right there, it looks like he's going to slip. And the 42 just tried to miss him right there, I guess. And wow, so both of them spinning at the same time.
Yeah, we've got another wreck on the backstretch, Rudy, and the caution is out.
Well, let's go see if we can find that one. Oh, that's Nathan Velez goes around. Now, let's see what happened to him. Boy, these guys are racing it up pretty hard here right now at the closing laps.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like Matt Hackathorn will take his car behind the wall.
Oh, Nathan gets really loose, and he gets collected by the number 15 of Michael Skinner. Oh, my. And we thought Michael was going to have a great finish tonight. So did he. And that brings out another caution here. Oh, my. Well,
tough break for Michael tonight.
Yeah, his car still really don't look too awful bad, though. I think he'll be okay. He kind of ghosted through Nathan's car, which kept him off of the wall, and that's a good thing. And he's coming to pit road to get that car looked at. As Samuel Close says, I'm not pitting. And we will get back under green, folks. Well, again, thank you for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. Special thank you to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the iRacing Live portal tonight. Hopefully you viewers enjoyed the show here tonight, and special thank you and shout out to Jack Davidson for all the behind scenes work he does to make this happen by getting it up on the portal, and the scheduling that he does to make that work, man. That's got to be mind-boggling to me, but thank you, Jack, very, very much. Thank you. So, but if you want to tune in, we have pretty much broadcast almost every night of the week right now. So if you want to tune in, we do broadcast right here every single night. We're always broadcasting something. But tomorrow night we will be broadcasting the Top Fuel Racing IndyCar series at Pocono tomorrow night. So tune in right here on MaxSpeedTV. We'll also be on the live portal for that.
Tomorrow? I thought that was on Wednesdays.
Yeah, no, tomorrow night. Okay, yeah, tomorrow night we won't be on the portal. That'll be with ECR. That's not on the portal. But we'll be live here on YouTube anyhow. But that's Wednesday night. We will be doing Top Fuel. I'm sorry, my bad. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. And if you guys enjoyed this 3-wide racing event tonight here on MaxSpeedTV at Atlanta Motor Speedway, not next week, the 11th, but the Monday after that, following the 11th, which is the 18th, 3-wide racing has an off week next week. So the week after that, they will be back here at Las Vegas for 130 laps. And then it looks like the race after that will be the track that me and Rudy call the Community Pool of Iowa.
The community, yeah, the Iowa Swimming Community Pool.
But yeah, next race after Las Vegas will be Iowa Speedway. But yep, the next race for 3-wide will be Las Vegas in a couple of weeks.
Well, it's kind of looking like Samuel Close could pull a win out. But Cody Wright right behind him now. Let's see how this all works out. Race Clark looking for a victory. He's in third. Johnny Thomas, what a job he's done coming up through the field here. He's pretty much kept in the top 10 most of the day. Chad Brown with a good comeback. Drew Eisenman, another one. Cameron Rich now back on the lead lap. Could be a factor. He's weaving up through the lap traffic here to get up close. That's not giving him much room to get up through there, but all right, so we're about to ready to get them going here, and one more time. Now, I do believe if a caution comes out now, once they get started, the race will probably be over, because I don't think they'll get back green again.
Nah, not at all. There's not enough laps left in order for them to get back green flag with just 5 to go when they come to the line here. Samuel Close is last week's winner at Rockingham, so we'll see if he can do it again here tonight at Atlanta.
Absolutely. I can't wait to talk to him. I bet you it's been a painful night for him with just having shoulder surgery. Pace car's in, and boy, right on that loud pedal. Green, 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 and boy, Cody Wright smoked the tires. Race Clark goes right into second.
Yeah, oh boy.
Cody Wright's got him stacked up back here. Johnny Thomas making a move to the inside, and he will go into third. Cody Wright not happy with his tire smoke in there. He's trying to make a comeback on him, but Race Clark coming up on Samuel Close. 5 to go, make that 4 to go at the line. And Samuel Close, boy, what a job he's done tonight. He has led 50 laps. If he can lead the rest of them, he still won't beat the run that Cameron Rich put on. He ran 55 laps. He's going to be 1 lap short from tying that record tonight for leading the most laps of Cameron Rich. "51 laps in the books.
3 to go.
Samuel Close started on the pole. He's running in first. Race Clark started 8th, running in 6th. Second. He did lead 6 laps. Johnny Thomas.
Oh, we got a car flipping.
Oh,
Back
no.
straight away.
No caution.
Paul Ross.
Paul Ross.
That's who it looked like to my. That's who it looked like to me. It might have not been, but
I don't know if I can get a quick view on this before the race is over, but we'll see here. Oh, to the inside wall, yes, and he does go on his lid.
Was Paul?
Yeah, And no
Oh.
caution. Man, he kept it off the track and no caution.
We've
All right.
got another car wrecking on the backstretch, and that does sadly bring out a caution before the white flag.
Oh, so it's going to be an easy win right there for Samuel Close as he takes the last lap of the race. Even though the caution's out, this will count. And that, I believe, was Race Clark. It looks like he may have wrecked.
I believe it was because he did take his car behind the wall.
No. Well, that puts Cameron Rich. Look at the job Cameron Rich did. He put himself right back into second, I believe. Yeah. Oh, no. No, it'd be third because Johnny Thomas was ahead of him. So, right up here to Samuel Close tonight, bringing home the victory and 1 lap short of leading the most laps. Excuse me, 2 laps short for leading the most. But man, big congratulations to Samuel Close, and I can't wait to talk to him because this is going to be an interesting interview talking to him, and hopefully he's got the wits about him. Hopefully, too many pain pills and can talk to us. Give them a second to get their composure here, Jeff. But man, what a race tonight, huh? Let's take a look at the race summary here. We had 8 cautions tonight for 24 laps out of 130 laps. So pretty good. 11 different lead changes. And Cameron Rich comes out with the most laps led, 55 laps. And Samuel Close with 54 laps. So they led most of the race, them too. So I don't know if he's in TeamSpeak. Probably not, huh? Oh, there he is. Samuel Close, you got a copy?
Yes, I sure do.
Well, we're hoping you're probably not too looped up on pain pills right now, but we heard you had shoulder surgery.
Yeah, I sure did. I had a labrum tear and then some other stuff that they cleaned up.
Well, congratulations on your victory here tonight. I'll tell you what, well deserved. A lot of people are questioning, how did you do it with one arm out there, grab the pole and the win tonight?
I don't know. That's definitely my first time winning with an automatic transmission. I had the force feedback turned down to about 7, and I'm pretty wore out right now.
I'll bet you are, brother. Well, you can relax a little bit now and enjoy this victory here. This is 2 in a row for you. You win last week at Rockingham and this week at Atlanta. Man, I'm telling you what, you're putting on a clinic for these boys.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the pit cycles, but Cameron seemed like the car to beat. He was saving his tires a little bit better than me. I think we had about the same speed on fresh tires, but his line was just a little bit better for conserving. I don't know what happened on the pit cycle, but that just allowed me to get out front and stay there.
Well, good job, Samuel. I mean, that was just one heck of a race you guys put on there. 8 cautions tonight, 11 lead changes. You just happened to be at the right place. And Cameron had closed up quite a bit after that restart. He got to stop and take fresh tires, and you didn't. But, yeah, that was kind of a messed up thing. We were even getting confused as to what was going on, because he had pitted. And when the caution come out, he just drove right on back out of pits. And when he come out, he was still in the lead, and the next thing I know, he was a lap down. And we were trying to, we were sitting here scratching our heads trying to figure that one out. But enough of that. Congratulations, well deserved. And anybody you want to thank tonight, Samuel, for your victory?
3OG, Corey Lindsay for putting all this stuff on. Just everybody here having fun. It was a fun race. I'm beat up, though, man. I'm wore out.
I'll bet you are. Well, now you can relax, brother. Go relax and enjoy your win here tonight. And we will see you in 2 weeks. All right?
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks.
All right, buddy. All right, looks like second place goes to Johnny Thomas. You got him there, Jeff?
Yep, Johnny, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, you started 5th today, and you finished 2nd. So tell us about your run out there tonight, and how'd you like Atlanta?
Yeah, it was good. It was a race, dodging all those bombs out there, but we didn't hit any. So we ended up second. I took fresh tires there at the end, hoping that it would help me, and it did. And if I would have got around race, I would have had that. But I don't know what happened with me and race. I ran in the back of him. I apologize about that, but it's just racing.
Exactly. We saw that last caution come out there. If that wouldn't have come out, do you think you would have had anything for Samuel tonight?
Oh yeah, I definitely think so. We were at that restart. We were about a second and a half behind him, and I closed the gap within a lap, about 0.8, 0.7. But I was in third. I wasn't in second. There was a car in my way, and I don't know. I pushed him out. But I don't know. Whatever. I'm not happy with it. Second place. It's no good here.
Yeah. Tell us about how you feel about the racing groove out there tonight. Do you feel that the groove might have changed, moved up the track a little bit, or you feel it stayed in the same place, or do you feel where was the best line to do some passing, bottom or top, or?
Yeah, it was extremely hard to pass. The only way you could pass somebody is if that guy got tight going into the turn, and that happened a lot. But mostly the racing groove was on the bottom, and that's where you had to be, and you had to hit your marks. But it was just that top lane never really came in.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight. You got like you think?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Brantley Roden for that paint scheme. It's Harpoon Designs. He makes some pretty good paints. And my teammate Richard, he had a fast car. He just got in a mess there at the beginning. But other than that, thank you guys for broadcasting this race.
Cool. All right. How do you feel about going in a couple weeks to Las Vegas?
That's a fun track. There's a lot more grip there at Vegas than Atlanta, so the speeds will be fast, and it'll probably just be one group again, but it'll be a lot more grip, and hopefully have some fun.
All right, cool. Well, go celebrate and your second place finish, and we'll see you in a couple weeks at Las Vegas. Rudy, you got third?
I got him there. Cameron Rich, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, a third place out of leading the most laps tonight. You led 55. Congratulations on third. I know that's probably not what you wanted. You wanted that lead back again. You opted to pit there at the very end, and it was really confusing. I know there was a lot of confusion going on the track. We were scratching our heads trying to figure it out, but it seemed like you were the car to beat out there tonight, Cameron. And if it would have stayed green, did you have anything for them two in front of you?
Well, man, I'd be telling you a lie if I told you if I said I was happy with finishing third, because I felt like I could have done it tonight. But that's racing. The cards are going to fall out of your favor more than they are in your favor. So I didn't know what happened during the the pit stops until after the fact. But I think if it did go green, then I might have had a shot. But Sam, he earned the win fair and square, and congrats to him. He ran a good race.
Well, you put on a good show out there yourself, Cameron. I mean, you got nothing to be hang your head low about, because you put on a heck of a show. Newcomer to the league and come out here and run like that, that's pretty awesome. Definitely showed some major skills out there on the track tonight. So this is just the kind of skilled driver that this league is looking for. And I think you found a good home here. I probably shouldn't be talking out of turn because it's not my league, but I think you found a good home here. Three Wide Racing is a good group of guys, and they race it pretty hard. So what do you think of just joining the league here and coming out and dominating like that?
It seems like a good group of people. I'm glad I got to race around a bunch of people the whole race, and I wasn't like outclassed or something. I was worried that during practice I didn't really have a good handle on the car through practicing qualifying, and I was just like, well, maybe I'll try to get a top 5. And as the race goes on, I figured out the groove or something. I don't know, but I came to the field. But I want to thank my team owner, Drew Eisenman, for bringing me here. He's been my good friend for a long time, back to NR 2003, probably
that's way back.
8 or 9 years.
Yeah, that's back a ways, yeah. How are you feeling about this dynamic track, DirectX 11, and all the new things that have been happening here in iRacing?
I love the track. I love the track model. It seems to. I mean, there's some tracks that works better than others. Tonight, I was surprised that the groove never moved up. Really, you had to stay on the bottom the whole time. But yeah, I like the low downforce. I think it suits my driving style a lot better than the previous package. But I'm glad to see iRacing progressing like it is. It's getting better and better every build. And I guess that's why we paid so much money for it. So I guess it's worth it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Well, I have one more question for you, and I'll let you go. Because I know you want to probably go think about the race out there, and probably want to watch the broadcast back and everything. But one more question: Samuel Close. Did you know he was out there driving with one arm?
Yeah, I heard about it during qualifying, so maybe I need to start doing that. Maybe I can pull off a win.
That's what I told Corey Lindsay earlier, because we had him in the booth talking to him when he sat on pit road for 31 minutes getting damage fixed and a blown motor and everything. He said, man, he couldn't believe we went out there and took the pole driving with one arm. I said, maybe you all need to drive with one arm. Might be something to try. But all right, well, congrats on third. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight there, Cameron?
I'd just like to thank this league for accepting me with open arms, I guess, and my team owner Drew Eisenman, and I'm gonna go. The broadcast group, you guys seem pretty good, and I'll go give Sam a one-armed high five. Congrats.
All right, buddy. All right. Okay, thanks for talking with us, and congrats on third.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's run down through the results, Jeff. Samuel Close coming home the winner here tonight, driving with one arm. I know we keep saying that, but I just, it's just something that we can't hardly even imagine doing. This is a two-hand group that you need to, you got to have your both hands on the wheels driving, but he did it one-armed, and that's amazing. Johnny Thomas coming home second, Cameron Rich third, Cody Wright fourth, Drew Eisenman in fifth, Chad Brown sixth, Nick Miller seventh, Kevin Finn in eighth, Michael Skinner ninth, and Skylar Nissel coming home 10th. Jeff?
Yep, we got Nathan Valez finishing 11th tonight. Race Clark will finish 12th. Nathan Young finishes 13th. Paul Ross will finish 14th. Donald Bell will finish 15th. Tanner Sharp finishes in 16th. And he had a strong run today and had a little bit of a tough break there in the ending of the race, but he'll finish out 16th tonight for Tanner. And Carlos Acosta will finish 17th. Zach Trevino will finish 18th. Matt Hackathorn finishes in 19th. And rounding out the top 20 will be Richard Hines. Rudy?
All right, Justin Kolb finishes 21st, Jess Story 22nd, Richard Lafferty 23rd, Mike Stevens in 24th, Corey Lindsay 25th, Austin Nilsson in 26th, Brent Miller 27th, Brandon Dye 28th, Carson Abwe in 29th, and Joey Miller, 30th. And David Cordy never started the race, I guess.
Nope.
So again, congratulations to Samuel Close, and thank you to 3 Wide Racing, iRacing, and everybody for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We'll see you tomorrow night back here. So enjoy your evening and have a safe one.